And viewer, we have the first photograph now of Vinesh Phogat after the terrible disappointment of her disqualification. The first picture of Vinesh Phogat after her disqualification. This is a picture inside a clinic where you can see the Indian Olympic Association president meeting with her. This is after a night full of toil. You can see her hair has been shaved. She has dropped some weight. It's visible. She's smiling, but it looks like she has spent some time crying as well. Not surprising at all. First pictures of a shattered star, but still smiling, still standing. That is the brave Vinesh Phogat, ladies and gentlemen. First picture of our golden girl, the warrior from India who had a gold medal with her name on it, crushingly disappointed by the cruelty of sporting rules at the Olympics that she could not have transgressed. And while answers will be sought over what happened and why Vinesh Phogat was let down, perhaps by her support staff or others, this is a smiling, strong Vinesh Phogat. Still smiling and still strong and not cowering at all. It is clear that her hair has been cut. That was revealed by Dinshaw Pardiwala about attempts made to shed as many grams as possible for that final weigh-in, but it was all in vain. Rahul Rawat is live with me from... Rahul Rawat is live with us on the phone line from the Games Village in Paris. Rahul, this first picture coming in from the Games Village, PT Usha meeting with Vinesh Phogat. She's got, a smile on her face, but there are tears in her eyes, it looks like. Tell us about this picture. PT Usha was also speaking about it just now.
Well, PT Usha and along with other administrators of the Indian Olympic Association and the contingent were there at the Games Village. In fact, they've been there at the Games Village for quite a long time now. And these images, these are fresh. Just a few hours from now they were taken. And you can see Vinesh, she's emotionally and physically drained out, but she still has that smile on her face, and she knows what she's lost, what was in her grasp. She had done everything that she could, but unfortunately, as the rules of the game are, she has now been disqualified. Unfortunately, her third Olympic attempt was so near yet so far. As far as Olympics are concerned, you wait for 4 years. But the good news is that even when she was moved to the polyclinic within the Games Village, and she was given fluids and everything just to get her strength back. And, we don't realize, I think we are just looking it as, Shiv, we are just looking it as an athlete who fought so very well and lost a medal. It's not just losing a medal. She could have lost her life. I think a lot of people are not mentioning. We just can't imagine the kind of pain she must have been through since last night, not being able to eat. It must have been so stressful for her, and that is the reason why she was taken to the hospital. She couldn't eat. Her body was demanding her to take something, to have something, to eat something, but she couldn't. And for somebody, a top-level athlete who's been constantly fighting, who's been battling through these bouts since yesterday, for her, it must have been, it is emotionally very draining. But I think we are not discussing the fact that what it could have done to her body, to her life, to her health also.
I hope she's getting enough support at this point in terms of, psychological help and, others who will be there to support her in every way possible, Rahul.
Well, thankfully, what the Indian athletes now, they can say that, there are psychologists around them. And, but, even in the morning when it came, when we got to know that she's now been moved to the hospital within the premises of the Games Village, it was a little worrisome. But now what has happened is she's stable. That is what we've been told. In fact, she's been stable for quite some time now. And, it will take her some time to get over this mental trauma of, not being able to win a medal that was her for the taking. She had done everything in her might. She had beaten that reigning Olympic champion, and thereafter two more bouts, pretty easy for her. She just had to go there and stand on the mat. Even if she would have lost, she would have still finished as a silver medalist. Not many athletes in the country have won a silver medal, especially in individual sport. Sushil is one, Ravi Daya is one, we know Vijay Kumar, a shooter, is one, and not a lot of medalists. Of course, Neeraj Chopra and Abhinav, they have a gold. How many silver medals? So imagine she didn't even have, it was such how stressful it must have been. Just a matter of 100 grams. We saw the 100-meter finals the other day. It was a fraction of a second, 500th of a second, and the winner was decided. So this is what these Olympic Games demand. You can miss anything. You can miss a medal by 500th of a second. You can miss a bout if you are just 100 grams overweight. What is 100 grams, Shiv? You very well know what is 100 grams. 100 grams is virtually nothing. It is nothing if you see. It is just, paper. That's all.
Absolutely.
And she was disqualified just because her weight was 100 grams over what it should have been. So, but those are the rules. And last, our colleague spoke to the International Body Federation's president, and he's made it loud and clear. That's it. It has to stop. It is now over for Vinesh Phogat. Unfortunately, her third attempt at the Olympics. Again, she has to come back empty-handed. Last Tokyo Olympics, we remember she came back on a wheelchair. That's how her surgery went. She had an ACL surgery in 2023. So her and also what she's been through in the last 14, 15 months. You know it very well. So things have changed, but thankfully, I think a top level athlete from India has survived. I hope she survives the mental trauma as well, because we know what she's been through. She was the face of a protest in the country that everybody talked about, and then she fought her way into the selection trials, qualified for the Olympics, defeated the world champion, and it is Shiv. This is Vinesh Phogat. Trust me, had it been any other athlete who would have won a first-round bout, trust me, it wouldn't have made that bigger news. Trust me, because Shiv, we've been playing this all over since yesterday morning.
Yes.
When Vinesh won her first bout, she defeated an Olympic champion. She defeated a world champion. That is precisely the reason that she was a news, and also because she was Vinesh Phogat. For a very long time, we've been thinking that we've been wondering, why is Vinesh Phogat not winning an Olympic medal? Because she was that talented. She was that hardworking. So she deserved. But unfortunately, the day she had, she deserved a medal. But rules are rules. That's what the UWW, the World Body Federation chief, has said.
Rahul, stay with me. Nikhil is also live with us from Paris. Nikhil, this picture speaks so loudly, clear. We all knew that Vinesh Phogat is made of some very special stuff, but this picture sort of radiates it. She's got tears in her eyes, but she's still smiling. We can see that her hair's been cut short, but she still exudes power, strength, mental strength, stamina. She's clearly drained, but, just sending out a message of not being defeated. This is such an incredibly painful but inspiring image.
It is indeed, Shiv. It is indeed. In fact, we just saw that image. I'm right at the Olympic Village, and PT Usha was here. She's the one who actually shared that image with her. She said she's fine because a lot of journalists were asking that, hope she's fine because she had to be given a lot of drips so that dehydration that she had suffered because of not having any sort of water leading up to the weigh-in. Is she fine? So she shared this picture with us saying, yes, she is. I've just met her. And it also, there was a lot of theories doing the round on social media that, couldn't more things have been done? For example, her cutting her hair. This is the other thing that picture makes it very clear, that they tried everything possible. Very interesting to note right now, listening to Dr. Pardiwala, who is the team doctor here, saying that if the weighing in wasn't in the morning at 7 a.m., because remember, Vinesh's bout is right at about 7:30, 8 p.m. Here in Paris time, close to midnight there in India. So if the weighing in could have been around noon or maybe even a couple of hours later than it was originally scheduled early in the morning, if the weighing in was a few hours later, probably she would have managed to reduce that 100 kilos. Now, now I understand also why she ran out of the mix zone yesterday. We were there at a semi-final, which she won. And right after that, she reaches the mix zone where she's supposed to speak to the athletes. She came in and she ran. She did not stop, she ran. And now we've gotten to know why she did that, because she knew time was of the essence and she had to start immediately to lose her weight. And she had about, 18 odd hours or slightly less than 18 hours to do that. Had that 18 gone on to 24 hours or even close to 20 hours, she probably would have managed. I think you fell short by just a very small margin, as is now illustrated with that 100 gram that we're talking about where she was overweight.
Nikhil, a lot of people will be wondering now, what next for Vinesh? Is she going to be, coming back to India anytime soon? Is she going to be staying back there? Any light you can throw on that? Because, this is off schedule now. Her run at the Olympics is over. So what happens next?
Shiv, she is most likely going to be heading back to India. She had been away from India for some time now, training around Europe, participating in competitions leading up to the games here in Paris. Now that her event is done, I think they'll probably keep her under observation for a day or two. And most likely she's going to be traveling back home. I think that's when she will, take stock of the entire situation. Right now, we aren't hearing anything from her or from her immediate team of doctor and physios that she has, which are her private, physio as well as coach that she has. So at the moment, what we're getting to hear, most likely she is going to be traveling back to India. We'll keep our viewers on India Today updated with that too.
Nikhil, we'll come right back to you in just a moment. That image of a hero, a golden girl, make no mistake that Vinesh Phogat had her name on that gold medal, and this is being said with no emotion at all, the kind of momentum that she had. Take a look at those pictures from Tuesday and from Wednesday. You can see how much hair has had to be cut in order to try, with hope against hope, to meet that weight requirement. But all of that very, very crushingly was in vain. The shortening of clothes, the cutting of hair, the sauna, the skipping, the cycling, the running, none of it finally resulted in Vinesh Phogat qualifying as far as her weight category is concerned.